Is this turnaround actually here to stay?
Sure. So Inditex has always had a relatively differentiated business model based around quick response to fashion trends and a responsive and sort of store and online driven manufacturing process. Layered onto that in recent years has been a relatively high degree of integration between stores and online. And then, it's also worked pretty hard to improve sales productivity for stores. So, for instance, improving the customer experience, successfully enlarging stores and absorbing smaller ones to improve sales productivity, also making the stores more cost efficient and more eco-efficient. So all of that stuff, along with other initiatives such as radio frequency technology, self-scan checkouts in stores, and that's all helped to improve the customer experience and the sales productivity of the company.
And how important is the online portfolio at this stage? When you think about how much consumers are going to the store versus shopping online, and given that they have improved the experience in store, what's the breakdown at this stage between online and in-store?
So, sure. So online's in the 20%, around mid-20s% of sales. So Inditex were relatively late into online, I guess reflecting the relatively low broadband penetration in Southern Europe, but it's caught up in recent years. As I say, it's got a relatively integrated offer between store and online. I think around 1/3 of orders are made on a click and collect basis, and they've been taking steps to automate that as well in some stores recently. And around 2/3 of product returns are made to stores. So it's a very integrated offer. We have seen the stronger omni-channel players in the sector outperforming their pure play online equivalents in the last sort of year or two, and Inditex is very much at the forefront of that. So digital is very much a key component of its offer at the moment.
So let's compare it with the other peers. There's a lot of competition at this stage in this space. When you think about Shein, when you think about Primark as well, H&M, how do you compare Inditex versus its peers, and how much of a problem for Inditex is the fact that we're seeing players such as Shein actually getting more and more attention from consumers?
Sure. So Shein clearly has been growing very, very strongly in markets like the US. I do think, though, that Shein, while it offers very, very compelling fashion at cheap prices, it does have a slightly different customer demographic to Zara. Zara has a slightly older shopper. Shein is much more of a sort of teens type offer, really. So I would say the customer demographic there is quite different. And Zara is more at the upper end of the mass market, so it's not as affected by some of the the value retailers, the cheaper retailers such as Primark. And you can see that in its sales performance, where it has been outperforming in major markets, typically taking share from weaker specialists, from independents, and also from department stores.